Hi, good evening to everybody. Today we can discuss. Today we can discuss the programming part, right? Spring Web MVC programming part we can discuss today. Yesterday we had discussed with Spring Web MVC architecture. Okay. Today that's programming part. I will explain here. Already I am created that program and I posted in the GitHub repository. Okay. This is my GitHub repository. And go inside that book Web MVC. Yes, this one open, this one open, and this one clone, isn't it? Clone, and here, not here, where I think I forget. Yes, inside that practice. Yes, this one. And here, what we'll do? Open CMD and git clone. Git clone, paste that one. Okay. It is cloning. It's cloned or not? It's cloned. Open up this one, Web MVC, copy, and here import project, import project. Okay, Web MVC and finish. It is loading. Let's get a few minutes, I think. Yeah, this all about I'm created basically. Here you need to update project. You need to update project. What's update? Okay, here updating is happening. This is my base package. Inside the base package, I have that main class. I have main class. Okay. And after that, I create a control and entity and repository, isn't it? And in the entity, what we had discussed, what we had taken here, I taken these many things. Okay, these many things I taken here. Private integer book ID, private string book name, and private book price. These many attributes I am taken. That's all about the entity. And here repository, I am created the repository book repository with extend JPA repository. This JPA repository that has lot of thing, right? Lot of thing it will provide, like extend the pagination, okay, and query by example, okay, and CRUD operations and sorting method. They all those things it will provide so many things by using the ready-made method JPA repository. That JPA repository I'm explain, that is also one of the models in the Spring. Okay, I will explain. But today just I am giving a roadmap. Okay, and then after I am created the controller as well, controller package as well. Inside the control package, book controller .java is there. Inside the book controller .java, I am created one get mapping with book. Okay, I am created one get mapping book with book. This is the what is this? This is what happening means. This is what happening means. Here, just wait. I don't know why it is. Why not going outside? Yeah. Yeah, this is the it is the auto word that book repository here. Okay. What is that auto wording? Auto wording means the dependent object to the target object. I am auto wording with using auto word annotation, and I am put at the controller. That controller means it will that Java class has a controller class. Also entity also I provided here the data and entity. Here entity means this class is the entity class, and data means this class is provided a Lombok third party, okay, library it will provide to avoid the boilerplate code, okay. And that repository also don't want to mention at the rate repository, because we have only one single repository. That's the reason it is don't want to mention. And here that controller has a at the rate get mapping. That get mapping getting the from the DB. Okay, how we can getting by using get book by ID here at the rate request param. By using the request param, it will with ID, it will integrate with ID, and just open up this ID. Here, what is that? This ID is the at the rate interface ID with request param. It will always with a string value, default value, and string name with the default. Also, boolean is there. These many things it will provide, isn't it? This annotation which is indicate that a method parameter should be bound with web request parameter. This annotation, what web request parameter? It is supported for the annotated handler method in Spring MVC and Spring Web Flux. Okay, isn't it? This is the request parameter to map the query parameter from data and part of the multi-part request. This is because the servlet API combines query parameter and form data into a single map called parameter. These things it will happen by using the at the rate, um, request param, request param. Okay, isn't it? And here this is the optional class. By using the optional class, if that optional class, it is a Java feature, I use it here. The Java feature with if condition, if is the find by ID dot is present. If it is present, it will get. Otherwise, it will won't get. Okay, it will won't get. That way I am created this model also is there. This model is it is indicates that interface for that Spring framework. It is a interface, isn't it? This model is the add attribute. It is passed a string add attribute name at this null label, isn't it? And object, those so many things it will happen, and so many things it will pass. Okay, here model attribute is passing object, isn't it? And here model attribute collections and model attribute map of things with attributes, and model attributes is the map of things with attributes. Well, here model it is a boolean value also it will taking. Okay, it will taking what? It is a boolean attribute as well. And here the at the rate nullable, this object get attribute, it is also passing same. These many things will happen by using the model attribute. Like that, I am written in the index. This index also I am created. This is the view page, where view page I created. Here I am created view page in the I think where I created, just wait, resource, not resource. Yeah, SRC, mains, and web apps and views, isn't it? Here index.jsp is there. What will happen? This JSP, simple JSP, it will by using the book ID and by using the book name, and by it will get by using by with price as well, book price as well. By using the book ID, that's it. By using the book ID, it will get that, isn't it? Here, that's it. Simple application I am created. What I created, just I created one application. Also form.xml, what we have taken here. Just open up here the dependencies. What is that? It is the Spring Data API and the starter for that web application. Correct operation purpose, I taken the starter.jpa and dev tool. When I make code changes, system automatically start that server. And here MySQL for the storing purpose, the data, whatever it is stored inside the data, inside where it is stored, my data is stored in the MySQL database. And here Lombok dependency as will also taken. This Lombok dependency, it will avoid the boilerplate of code. And here the Tomcat server is taken because this is the Spring application. That Spring application don't have anything. And also Jasper embedded Jasper also taken. This embedded Jasper, it will render the JSP space. It will render the JSP space by using the starter uh, starter Tomcat embedded Jasper, isn't it? That's it. That is pom.xml I am taken. And then I created that project. Inside that I have added this many dependencies. This is my version 2.7.10. This is my Spring version. And then after these many dependencies I am added in pom.xml, isn't it? By the dependency, I also I am taken something like here a resource. Inside the resource also I am configure something like this. This is the configuration, my configuration. Here the spring.datasource.username is root and spring.datasource.password, this is my password, and spring.datasource.url, this is the MySQL URL, this is DB name JRDB, and spring.datasource.driven class name equal to, this is the class name of the JDBC, the MySQL. And then auto JPA hybrid detail is the auto update I am taken. It is the update. And then is SQL query also run in the here console. And this is the result. This is the Spring Web Spring.mvc.view prefix. This prefix is what will happen. What will happen means here views, inside the view I am rendering what type of technology is there and logical file also it will taking prefix and suffix. By using the prefix and suffix I discussed view resolver, right? This is the view resolver. What technology they are using and logical file where it is. This is the view resolver. I am configured in application.property. Okay. Let me, I will run application. Okay. Is it running? Wait for 2 minutes. What will happen? Here, spring.jpa.sql is equal to means it will show in the console as well. It will show console as well. Why? Because it is something happened. Yeah, it is that port is already using. That is the reason. Server dot port equal to 8088. Let me check. Okay, because that port is already somewhere I am using. That's the reason I am getting that one. So again, I want to check that Maven update project course update. I am updating that one. Yes, it is going updating. Yeah, updated. And here again, I want to run that Spring Boot application. Console here. Tomcat started port number 8088. Just I am configured, right? 8088. Let me open this one and localhost 8088. right? It is taken or not. What is rendering these many details from index.jsp here. Index.jsp here rendering. When I am when I am relocating happen by localhost 8088, it will get it. Just I want to check here by using the book ID. Already I stored some data in DB, JRDB I am getting the data here by using the book ID. This book ID is 1001. Searching, right? Got or not? The book ID is 101. Book name is Spring Boot, and book price is 2000. And again 102. What will happen? Book ID is 2. Book name is Java, and book price is 1100. 103. 103. Again book ID is 103. Book name is AWS. Book price is 3000. 104. 1004. Let me check. Azure. Okay. And 105. 105. Advanced Java, right? Here you can check here whatever I searched by using the book ID. Here dynamically query has been run. Okay, dynamically query has been run. This is the query details. This is the query details. Okay, this is the query details. This is query details is showing by using the string.jp.show show SQL is equal true. That is the reason this query is displaying here. It will running dynamically with Hibernate, isn't it? The selector book 0 dot book ID as a book 1 and book 0 dot book name, that book name like that, it will dynamically running the queries. Okay, by using the Hibernate, isn't it? Isn't it? That's it. I think. Yeah. Also here, you can just remember what I created. Just remember. Now you can also try it in your local. You can create one base class as well or base package as well. This base package com.kl innovations. This is the my base package, and with base package I am in the top of the base package I am created that dot controller and dot entity and dot repository. In the entity class I am created one book class, that in the entity package I am created book package book class. Inside the book class these many variables I am inserting, isn't it? These are variables with entity and data. Here, entity also here. What is that? Entity is class is it is a interface, and this is the specify that class is an entity. This annotation is applicable for the entity class only, isn't it? Since Java 1.0 here documented type these many using inside that, isn't it? Okay, and here is the entity name or default of the unqualified name for the entity class. This name is used for refer the entities queries. The name must not be reserved literal in the Jakarta persistence query language. These are the about the entity. Here here uh, data. Like you can open this one. This is the data. It also one of the interface. What will happen? This will it will generate the getter and for the all fields and setter for the all field hash code and non-transaction field, two things. Okay, these many things it will in the data equal to getter setter two string equals and hash code and these many annotation is equals to data annotation. Okay, data annotation these many annotation equal. If you use data, no need to use these many annotation in the top of your class, isn't it? Isn't it? And here I taken one ID by using the ID. This private integer book ID is the ID. Okay. Also, you can mention that dynamically increase by using the generated value like that. I am not used. you in your project, if you want to implement, you can implement. Also, also I'm here controller class test. I am getting that at the rate get mapping. By using the get mapping, I am getting the values from the DB. You can implement at the rate port mapping, at the rate put mapping, at the rate delete mapping in your customization. This is my task. Okay, you guys, you can do own or whatever it is. You can use what on the so many online source is there, right? By using the online source, you can create at the rate port mapping, okay, with endpoint, and at the rate put mapping with endpoint, and at the rate deliberating mapping with endpoint. These many things you need to insert the data in your DB, isn't it? In your DB, and also you can configure these many things in your database. This is the different username and password, and URL also different from your in your development, isn't it? That's it. That's enough, I think. Also, you need to create here what dependency not SRC means. Yeah, web apps is there, right? In the view folder, we have this index. Just by using the book by using the book ID, I am getting the data. You can insert data. Also create one button, insert the data, and uh, list that data also can implement by using the JSP. Okay, by using the JSP you can do in your own. Yeah, that's it. I think Web MVC is completed. Okay, Web MVC is completed today class. Tomorrow onwards, we will start new topic. Maybe the Spring Data JPA or Spring Boot. I will explain maybe. Okay. Yeah, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget like, share, and subscribe to my channel. It really helps me grow and bring more awesome content for you. Hit the bell icon so never miss the update when I updated in the YouTube channel. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I love hearing from you. Thank you for your support. I am signing up. Thank you. Bye bye.